Here with Chris after a 3-2 victory today against Biggleswade. Tough fought, but got the job done in the end.
Yeah, I think that's you can look at it as it is 3 points. You have to give absolute every bit of credit to Biggleswade for that performance today. They have made us bang average at best, but we got ourselves up by 2 from 2 moments and 2 well-worked moments, and then they took hold of the game. We've set aside there to play a certain way, and they have 100% stopping us from doing that. And we thought they'll regroup at half-time, might change it, it didn't, and they put it straight on us from the word go, and we've conceded 2 sloppy goals. But they knocked on the door that much that it could have been more. And we tried to warn the boys and watch them against St Ives, and I thought they were really good value. They are, whether he recognises it or not, Jimmy, they are horrid to play against because they do not allow you to settle. We had to be better in those moments, but I thought the boys defended their box excellently well, and the changes with Ed and Edu coming on, where we just accepted that it was going to be a bash and we weren't going to get the ball down and play at all. I thought them 2 made the difference. That isn't to discredit the work that the 2 lads that come off. It was just a change of style, I think, suited the rest of the fixture, and we sort of dealt with a lot of the threat from that point on. Very strange officiating second half, like that was hard because we have got used to certain free kicks not being given, then all of a sudden it was flipped on his head. So we rode it out, and 3 points is the main thing, right, on a pitch like the lads haven't been able to get on, so it is a bit of a cow pat at the moment, and it's pretty much stopping any opportunity for any sort of form of football at the moment. So we can enjoy a beer because we've got the 3 points, you know.
Good for Harrison to be on the score sheet. Edu getting there as well.
Yeah, listen, look, I just sort of said to Edu there, he's officially arrived. I'd said 3 or 4 minutes before that we sort of said on the bench like, it'd be an unbelievable time for Edu to open his account, and there you go. And I think that'll be a first for many as a club. I think that's back-to-back goals for Harrison now, and he's starting to sort of find a rhythm and a groove. And listen, like they're 2 good football players that we're lucky to have. So yeah, 3 good goals, or three well-worked goals, well-thought goals. But we'll definitely have better days at the office. But that's a sign of a good side as well, is that you can beat a poor team in the pitch and come out with the 3 points.
Injury-wise, obviously still missing Tommy, still missing Kian. Updates on that?
Yeah, so not great news with Tommy. Tommy has got a slight fracture to his hip, so it looks like we're going to miss him for a few months. Jamie Head has come in to help, and that save from Jamie, listen, if that's on Match of the Day, they're talking about that for a long time. The ability to get back and claw, like that's an outstanding moment for him, and that's as good as a goal for us. But Jamie's come in to cover. Ruben has got a sprained ankle, so they can have 2 keepers both injured at the same time. But listen, Jamie's been excellent, and he'll continue to play for us until the 2 lads get themselves fit, and then we'll assess it from that point. So Tommy's going to be unfortunately a little bit of a while after the Halzone game. You then have Kian has returned to running, so he returns to non-contact next week, so hopefully that's a couple of weeks and we've got him back. And Josh Dodo will be another week, and then he can start being available for selection as well after the Stratford game. So yeah, we're getting them back slowly. Miggs has started running as well, Miguel. So yeah, four good players that we don't have, so the boys are back to back at a little bit at the moment. But hopefully within a couple of weeks we've got 3 of them back, and then it just leaves us with Tommy.
So then straight on to Bedford on Tuesday? Yeah,
straight on to Bedford on Tuesday. Like, that's going to be very similar in terms of playing style, where they are relentless in their running. They don't give you a minute to settle. And listen, maybe we didn't set up today properly. Maybe we as management, me as a gaffer, have got to look at myself, and maybe I got it wrong to think that we could play a bit more football, and maybe we just had to accept the conditions. I don't know, but we'll have to take stock of what the lads are like. That's a heavy pitch. He's going to take his toll on a couple. and probably hoping the level out of that is the fact that Bedford would have had 3 away games in a row, and they've done a lot of travelling this week, so hopefully it levels it out come Tuesday. But listen, look at where they are. They've got very good players. That's not going to be an easy game whatsoever, and we will certainly have to be better in moments than we were today to deal with that. And then you go on to Stratford, who I think were one of the best teams to come down here this season, so that's going to be, it's a tough week ahead of us now.
All right, perfect. Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.